Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am the Survival Architect, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at 5 things that you want to have in your starter Minecraft world. Let's hop into it now. Everyone needs a crafting table, staple of Minecraft. You need it to make pretty much every block in the game. But having a crafting table out here on its own is kind of boring. Instead, you can use one of these block swappers to make a crafting table appear and disappear at the flick of a lever. So if I flick this lever, your crafting table pops up into the bottom of the floor. If you flick this lever again, a block replaces it. This is a pretty standard design. You've got the lever above some redstone running into this block. This block then powers both of these pistons at the same time and switches the blocks around. Pretty simple contraption, really fun one to make, and really simple on the resource front. So it's literally just a couple of bits of redstone, a couple of pistons, and a redstone torch, and a lever. And then you can hide your crafting table anywhere. And the best thing is, this is how high the ground needs to be behind the wall. So you've got a fair bit of, it's a pretty small contraption, pretty compact, and you can fit a whole lot more stuff in your starter base, even with this being here. The other thing is, this could be something like a smithing table. Let me just show you that now. This could be a smithing table, and then, oh, I don't need the smithing table anymore. I need my crafting bench. That's the crafting bench. Oh, I need the smithing table. Here's a smithing table. It's a really good way to interchange what block you want to use without actually having multiple different things sitting next to each other. Really fun one to do, really useful in your starter Minecraft world. This next one here is a mini super smelter. So obviously some people build these massive super smelters that can smelt thousands of items an hour. This won't do that, but it will make your smelting just that little bit faster. So you put the items you want to smelt in this chest up here, you put your fuel in this chest here, and the output is below in this chest. So that's why these hoppers are arranged in this manner. That's just how furnaces work. Fuel gets put in from the sides, items get put in from the top, and items get pulled out the bottom. And this will double the speed that you are smelting stuff, but it'll also allow you to backlog a whole lot of items in this chest that you want to smelt. So there will be so you can put a whole lot of items in here that you want to smelt and go AFK for a while, and then they'll all be smelted in this bottom chest. Or you can put them in there and go and mine for a while, or go and build your house, and they will all be smelted in the end. So, really simple one to build. You only need 6 hoppers, 6 chests, or 5 chests, or half it even. You can half it if you want, but you may as well use the double chest design. So 6 hoppers, 6 chests, 2 furnaces, and some fuel, and then you can smelt whatever you want. So, this one's pretty useful. Obviously, it can be expanded on, but for your starter base in Minecraft, this is pretty solid. Now, this next one over here is a replacement for a slime farm. So, obviously, slime farms are really annoying to make. You need to dig out massive areas and get some iron for iron golems and so on and so forth. This is a bee farm, or more specifically, a honey farm. Now, it could either be a... oh, that's not meant to be there. That's meant to be like that. Now, it can either be a honeycomb or a honey bottle farm, as you saw. Essentially, the bees here use the flowering azalea to pollinate themselves. They then go back into this beehive, and the comparator detects the output from that. When the beehive has all its bees inside and all the honey, then this dispenser here activates and uses either the shears or the glass bottle on it. Now, if you want it to be just a honey bottle farm, you replace the shears with only glass bottles, or if you want just a honeycomb farm, you replace it with all shears. The output then drops into this chest below, as you can see from the honeycomb. And if you've got it set for honey bottles, then it's actually a really good early game substitute for a slime farm, because honey blocks can be used in the same way as slime blocks. They stick to blocks when you move them with pistons. So, really simple way to get a whole lot of sticky blocks in early game without having to dig out a massive area. Now, most people at some point will build a multi-floor base. This contraption is incredibly useful for a multi-floor base, as it is a swappable bubble elevator. So currently, the magma block is there. That's for when you're up the top. You go in here, the magma block pulls you down, you step out. Now, as you see, when I walk over that pressure plate, a block swapper, the exact same one as we used for the crafting table over there, swaps the magma for a soul sand block, which changes the bubbles to up, allowing the player to move up through the stream. So if I just walk over, you can see I pop up, I can sit up here for a little while, that pulse extender deactivates, and it turns back into magma, pulling me back down. So this one's really simple as well. It's just a pressure plate leading into some redstone that runs around to the block swapper. And then you've got a pulse extender here, which is pretty simple, just comparatives facing this way into some redstone, and then comparatives facing the opposite way. That will extend the pulse and allow the soul sand to be there for a whole lot longer. This one's pretty useful because you've got, for a multi-floor house, stairs can be a bit painful. This one's really simple, doesn't take up that much room either, and allows you to travel between multiple floors really quickly. Now, pretty much everyone uses the Nether to transport themselves around, and as such, you'll need Nether Portal in your starter base. But the problem is that the Nether Portal makes an awful noise. In a big base, doesn't really matter. You can just put it a little bit further away from your storage room. But in your starter base, there's not much room, and you're going to hear it no matter where you go. So you need to be able to turn it off, and that's what this contraption here is. You step on these pressure plates to turn it off, i.e. you've come through the portal, and you step on the pressure plates as you step out, and it breaks the water, or it breaks the portal using water. When you want to go through it again, you press this button, jump over the pressure plates into the portal, and then you'll get sent to the Nether. Now, it is probably optimal to make this portal 1 block higher, but it definitely does work for this portal size. Really useful contraption because you don't have to hear the Nether portal, and it's really compact. The only bit that you can't see is under the floor here, and it's just a bit of redstone under here. It's also not that expensive. You've got 3 observers, 4 observers, 2 dispensers, and a few bits of redstone to power the dispensers. And of course, you've got a flint steel and a bucket. But it gets rid of that annoying, awful noise, and is a pretty cool contraption to show off to your friends. So that's 5 contraptions that you need in your Minecraft starter base. It's pretty simple. They're all relatively easy to build. I have shown off all the redstone in them in this video. Hopefully this video has helped someone. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more stuff from me, I've been exploring some new 118 terrain, and I've done some much bigger redstone contraptions, as you can see behind me, lava farms and iron farms, and there's a shulk sorter off in the distance there. So if you want to see that stuff, that's on my channel, and if you want to see more stuff like that, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you all very much for watching. I have been the Survival Architect, and have a good one.